The National Industrial Training Authority is a state corporation established under the Industrial Training Act Cap 237. The mandate of the authority is to ensure adequate supply of skilled workforce at all levels in industry. NITA Mombasa was established in 1978 as Mombasa Industrial Training Center. It was established by the government of Kenya, who developed the infrastructure, and assisted by the Danish International Development Agency, who provided all the equipment for the 5 training workshops. The refrigeration and air conditioning section became the center's flagship, attracting trainees from as far as Zimbabwe and the Comoros. The center is located along Mombasa-Malindi Road, about 8 kilometers from Mombasa City. The section provides industrial training as mandated under Cap 237 of the Industrial Training Act to the businesses in the large coastal region counties and the lower eastern region counties. The section also boasts dedicated workshops with modern equipment and excellent teaching resources, offering a fantastic learning environment for apprentices. All programs meet the requirements for progression into employment or registration to professional bodies within the manufacturing sector. The section benefited greatly from the Koica project with the installation of modern equipment such as plasma cutting technology. The refrigeration and air conditioning section has come up with a training program which will assist the industries to improve skills of the employees. In this regard, the section has been refurbished and equipped with modern training tools and equipment thanks to the Koica project. This will be vital in skills enhancement, thus increasing mobility of skilled refrigeration apprentices. This section will contribute to the achievement of Big Four agenda through enhancing food security, supporting the blue economy, creation of employment and economic growth and development of the country.
In refrigeration, we train the industrial, commercial and domestic refrigeration systems. We have also the air conditioning systems, which is also very important in our current country. Training so that we can be able to have technicians who can be competent enough to work on those systems. Actually, it has benefited greatly because of it has modernized the section to meet the current or the modern world. So it is the equipments we have received from the Koica has boosted these sections to meet the needs of the industry, because the industries actually they need people who can be trained to use the modern technology, digital systems which can be controlled by they can control themselves, and that is why what we are trying to train our students so that they can be able to adapt that modern technology. So it is very important that if we can go the way we have done here, it will be good for our country and also all over the world.
Technologies I'm seeing here is very different from the past one we have been using. So I'm very appreciation for the Koica company which have volunteered and given us this opportunity to come and have good training. The new machines is very advanced compared to the old ones, because the old ones, in fact, they are not efficient as the new ones which are now using at the moment.
With the introduction of the new machines in the market, the new machines are more efficient compared to the older machines that were being used. In the older machines, we were using refrigerants like chlorofluorocarbons, which were not efficient to they were causing pollution to the ecosystem.
The mechanical section is in collaboration with organizations such as Umoja Rubber, Best Titanium, Bamburi Cement and Kengen through upskilling of their staffs.
When we joined in 2015, the section had less than 10 trainees, but since 2015 we have a 100-fold increase. As a section, we have benefited a lot, specifically focusing on manufacturing. So when it comes to manufacturing, we have benefited having two modern, I will say ultra modern per se, because these are the only ones, I would say, in the coast, the larger coast region, if not the whole country, where we have received a machining center, which basically normal manufacturing process, we call it a milling machine, with the ability to remove material up to the third axis. Then also we have received another equipment, a lathe, but controlled by computer, which we call a CNC, computer numerical control lathe. Again, it has a ability of 3-axis functionality. So that gives us a higher notch in terms of manufacturing and giving the best skills to the Kenyan workforce.
We train, we upskill the Kenyan workforces so that they are able to challenge any challenging tasks that are given. Basically, this section is supposed to be a model center of the new change in technology, that we are able to transfer it to the Kenyans and be able to work with any change of technology in the industry.
We are the best institution giving bespoke trainings for employers to their satisfaction, and also grow regionally to escalate that standard of competencies to other counties in the country. In other words, we are looking at the bigger picture, that this country to grow its 1.5% GDP in manufacturing, then this establishment, NITA Mombasa mechanical section, stands to be at the best to be able to address the fourth agenda of His Excellency the President. And we can only this by fully implementing what the mandate is giving us to do within the Industrial Training Act.
The Automotive Engineering Department plays a vital role in the realization of the Big Four agenda through equipping motor vehicle technicians, engineers, mechanics, and assemblers with modern skills in motor vehicle diagnosis and repair.
The Koica project has brought so many new developments as far as our training of our students is concerned. We normally have different types of courses which are going on. We have the craft course and we also have the artisan course. So the vehicles which have got new technology, which comes with new equipments, are the ones which give us the new equipments are giving us an advantage on this as far as the new technology is concerned. We expect so many students coming from the industries because most of these equipments are industrial based, and we train students who are already there in the field so that they are able to do what? To increase the capacity of their skills as far as the working environment is concerned. So it is going to improve a lot of skills. We have those potential trainees who are already in the field, and we also have those already who are self-sponsored. So we have got those two different types of categories, but emphasis is put on the trainees who are already on the industries. That is our mandate, enhancing skills to the already trainees who are already working there.
The electrical section is at the forefront in equipping trainees with skills in home electrical wiring training system and repairs. This section was also refurbished with the installation of new modern equipment such as sequence control and PLC equipment. PLC is relatively cheaper, reduces amount of firing and leads to faster response time.
When it comes to PLC, those are the emerging technologies. When it comes to sequence, we have the motor room. Now we have 3 special areas where the Koica has improved on our training. Generator principle and the motor principle, the sequence control system, the PLC control system, has really improved.
The Koica project is a grant by the government of Korea to the government of Kenya through the National Industrial Training Board, and is a capacity enhancement project dealing with both infrastructure of the existing workshops. As you know, this center was built in 1978, and as well as upgrade in terms of tools and equipment and the technology used to carry out training. So it's been a 3-year grant running from 2014 ending now, of course with a little bit of delays occasioned by the change or the need to change over infrastructure and the refurbishment and replacement of asbestos roof. As you know, this takes a bit of time. The project so far has been successful. Of course, as is the nature of projects, there have been challenges in the project. There have been regulatory challenges in terms of approvals and so on and so forth, but looking at the intention of the project and the scope that it was supposed to undertake, I can confidently say that the project has been successful, and we are quite confident that it will be able to achieve the purpose for which it was intended.
The project of capacity development of NITA in collaboration with Koica was implemented over a 3-year period. The renovation and keeping of NITA Mombasa with modern industrial training equipment will be instrumental in driving and creating an enabling environment to drive the transformation agenda of the authority as part of the wider efforts at fully realizing the authority's mandate and achieving the Big Four agenda. The project handover took place at NITA Mombasa on 29 November 2019 and was graced by CS Labour and Social Protection and Acting CS National Treasury on Ambassador Ukuri Atani, Labour PS Engineer Peter K. Tum, Korean Ambassador to Kenya, National Industrial Training Board Chair Dr. Kamau Gashigi, and Acting Director General Mr. Stephen Ogenga.
One, appreciating and commissioning the project between the government of Kenya and the government of Korea. And indeed for us, this is a special milestone because we are looking at an opportunity for the authority to be able to transit into an area in which we become a center of excellence in several areas of skills development.
The government of Kenya is encouraging the youth to join technical institutions that are very important for the growth of the manufacturing sector in this country. The new equipment provided by Koica will play a big role in improving the quality of education in NITA Mombasa. I would like to specifically point out the refrigeration and air conditioning department. I'm sure that Koica's input on the RAC department in NITA Mombasa is a great contribution to the economic growth of Mombasa County government. As Mombasa is the leading city in Kenya in blue economy, the skills and the manpower that NITA Mombasa is producing will contribute to growth of technology in the storage and transportation of fish and fish products. Consequently, this will expand the value chain and increase employment among the youth. I'm very pleased with the mutual efforts undertaken by Koica and NITA Mombasa making this project a success.
The NITA board is tripartite, meaning that it's a partnership between the government and the Central Organization of Trade Unions and the Federation of Kenya Employers. The Kenya Vision 2030 lays the foundation for the industrialization and improvement of the Kenyan economy through systematic and coordinated programs. The Industrial Training Act, from which NITA draws its mandate, provides the policy drive and robust regulatory framework for work-based training plans and quality-based learning with strong labor market relevance. It also informs sustainable funding arrangements for skills development. It is with this in mind that the government of the Republic of Kenya and the Republic of South Korea entered into a framework arrangement on a grant and between the parties on July the 8th of 2014. A grant aid between the parties, I'm sorry. The purpose of the agreement was and still is to promote reduction of poverty and sustainable economic and social development of the Republic of Kenya through grant aid.
And I think as we gather here today, Cabinet Secretary, NITA is being projected today as a central department within the Ministry of Labor that is speaking to that issue of the youth and employment in this country. And when we walk back and look at the prerequisites, or the requisites that are required for us to be able, as a country, to achieve that objective, we look at skills and training. And for us to be able to achieve these skills, Honorable Minister, you realize that as a Ministry of Social Protection and Labor, we are keenly looking at mapping out the same skills to the labor market information system. We are looking at then informing the gaps that are presently there in the country. And then we are organizing programs that will then speak to those gaps that we have at the moment. And even as we do that, Your Honorable Minister, you realize that through KLMIS, we are also projecting to ensure that for those that we have been able to skill or reskill in this country are able to be seen in one way or another through some platform that is being undertaken by none other than NEA. Korea with NITA has been able to work together to ensure that that projection that we have in terms of skills development in this country is achieved. And how have they done this? They have done this through ensuring that we have the right workshops, we have the right equipment, so that we can be able to achieve the reskilling and the skilling of our youth.
If we had maintained the path that Korea has taken around the time we got independence, we'll definitely be in the same league, industrially, in terms of wealth. The pyramid of our population, the youth at the lower center are the majority. What do they need? They have all the energy, but they need appropriate skills, a relevant skill to be able to be meaningful in the society, to be able to be a driver and also contribute to the economy of this country. They need to have the requisite skill so that they can remain competitive, because the world is a global village. We are not only looking at domestic market, nor even the regional market. We are looking at the international scene, where only the best can survive. We must compete accordingly with the appropriate knowledge, skills, so that we remain relevant in this dynamic world.